Recently, a growing number of companies have embraced ESG management. In the past, a good company was defined mainly by strong profits. Today, however, ESG has become a key benchmark used to assess corporate performance. Standing for environmental, social, and governance, ESG is about protecting the environment, contributing positively to society, and running a company in a fair and transparent way through good governance. The idea did not appear suddenly. In the 1950s, CSR became popular, where they donated a portion of their profits or engaged in volunteer work. Later, in the 2010s, CSV emerged, where companies tried to make products that help society while still earning money. However, these things both had one big limitation: companies did them only when they wanted to. As capitalism developed, people realized something important. If companies behave dishonestly, the problem does not stop with that company, and the entire economy can be shaken. Huge companies have been caught faking financial records or cheating on things like car emission tests. When that happens, many people lose money, and the economy suffers. Because of this, more people began to argue that ESG should not simply be optional, but something companies are required to follow. Today, ESG is no longer only a voluntary commitment. It is shifting toward legally enforced transparency and accountability. The European Union has adopted two key ESG-related laws. One requires companies to disclose information publicly. The other holds companies responsible when their actions cause damage. Korea is also following this global trend. Systems are being created to publicly show how well companies are practicing ESG, and government organizations are receiving detailed guidelines to apply ESG in their management. However, once ESG became something companies were legally expected to follow, some began trying to deceive or conceal the truth. This is called ESG washing. The most common example is greenwashing, when a company pretends to be environmentally friendly using words like eco or green, even though its actions do not actually help the environment. Greenwashing has recently become a concern in ESG practice. It happens when companies take real environmental actions, but stay quiet, afraid the public might later question their authenticity. This cautious silence prevents recognition of genuine progress, as companies avoid drawing attention to efforts that are actually environmentally responsible. ESG management is no longer simply about ethics or good intentions. The international community has turned ESG into a key requirement for business survival. That means companies must make real structural changes, instead of relying on surface-level marketing like greenwashing or greenwashing.